You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm
Another one. They don't want to see us win.
Sing along if you know the words.
All I need is one hit. Overdose on you. Girl, you know it's true, yeah. All I need is one hit. Overdose on you. Girl, you know I miss you, yeah. All I need is one hit. Overdose on you. Girl, you know I wanna kiss you to this day. Girl, you know I wanna kiss you to this day.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
You know I wanna kiss you to this day. I sit around here all day.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What the, okay. So Wilder just decided he gonna keep playing
He's gonna overdose on you.
Yeah, his single. He just kept it moving. But listen, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a second edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. This evening, we are here to discuss the previews and predictions for the undercard, not the main event, not the co-main event, everything underneath that. You know, you got your Andy Ruiz taking on Jared Anderson. You have Andy Ruiz taking on Jarrell Big Baby Miller, 12-round heavyweight fight. Then you have Jared Anderson in a 10-round heavyweight fight taking on Martin Bakole, the brother of Iguana Makabu, something like that, Makabu. Then you got David Morrell, the boogeyman, stepping up to 175 pounds for the first time, taking on Hot Rod, Kalajic, something like that, for the vacant WBA regular light heavyweight title. So the same regular he had at 68, he's fighting for. Him and Benavidez doing the same exact things they did at 68, I swear, as if that led them anywhere. You know, David had that regular for how long and it meant nothing. But Andy Cruz takes on Antonio Moran, which was supposed to be a fight that was rescheduled, and I guess Moran is going to be showing up. Then you got Ziad Al-Mayyouf, and he's taking on Michael Balik. And Ziad is a Saudi Arabian fighter, and that is the undercard. We're going to save Isaac Pitbull and Jose Venezuela for their own day, as well as Crawford and Israel Masvidal for their own day. We're going to go ahead and make the undercard for tonight. So if you're interested in calling in and giving us your previews and prediction for Andy Ruiz versus Jarrell Miller, or Jared Anderson versus Martin Bakole, or any of the fights I've already mentioned, feel free. The number to call, obviously, is 1-563-999-3427. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Should we start from the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom, gentlemen?
Let's do bottom to the top.
Yep, let's do it.
Bottom to the top. So I don't know who Zaid is at all. So, you know, respect to him and the fact that he's got some sort of alliance with Turki Al-Sheikh. So what I'll do is I'll be tuned in this time around, you know, and get to know him. But I don't know him, so there's nothing here to talk about other than moving on to the next fight. Now, I don't know. I mean, you know, you missed the international. Have you caught Zaid already?
I think he fought. Now, I don't have my device in front of me. I can't look. But is this the same cat? That
it might even be Ziad, maybe. I don't know.
Because I'm thinking this is not the cat that beat Kovalev.
No, that's Robin Safar.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay. So no, I haven't seen this guy either.
Yeah, me neither. Shout out to Hardin, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to stop on over at Hardin if you in Vegas or you coming into town. The deals is just splendid right now. You still could get 2 ounces and a half for $200, but they got a whole bunch of other stuff. But just saying, if you want some of that Fuego, it's for the low. I'm about to spark up some glitter bomb coming in at a whopping 31.6%. You feel me? So,
Damn.
yeah. So, as I go to Ziad or Ziad, all right, let's see what Siri says. All right, Ziad. So he's 5-0. Yeah, this is the guy that we do know. We've seen him before for sure, so he gets to do an American debut. Shout out to him, and shout out to the Turk, making his dreams come true for sure. I'm sure that's something he wanted. But I don't know him, and I don't know much of him other than the fights we have gotten to see and the fact that he was the first Saudi Arabian fighter signed to, I think he was signed a skill challenge before he got with Turk, or he might be the first fighter the Turk had. That being said, Andy Cruz, Antonio Moran. I don't know that I'm excited about this. I feel like Andy Cruz jumped on the scene and he fought Juan Carlos Burgos, a guy that, took it took Keyshawn time to work up to that fight. Andy just jumped right into that 10-round fight, so I was expecting big things. Since then, I've been underwhelmed with the level of opposition and the names specifically, and Antonio Moran doesn't do it for me at all. But, another opportunity to get to see what Andy brings to the table. I got to watch him live on the Edgar Undercard, and, I'll be tuned in this time around. But as a person that knows the backstory between he and Keyshawn, he's not really doing a good job closing the gap, trying to make us, clamor for that fight,
So you weren't impressed with Andy Cruz when you saw him live?
I mean, yeah, I was impressed with what he was able to do with who he's in there with. I'm just, ready for decent names. These are like decent, but not the level of names that is going to let me know he's on Mercado's level, he's on Keyshawn's level, he's on Murataya's level. And I know those are different divisions, but just giving, a gauge of like, he hasn't shown me where he's at yet. I don't know where he's at.
Who would you like to see, like a Yigit?
Yigit would be good. But I think Yigit's kind of retired, right?
Yeah, you get retired and kind of that's kind of a step backwards. I think.
What weight is Jonah Caro? Did he just lose too? Because I know he was just active, so he might have lost or won.
Just lost by knockout. No, he just lost by knockout. Late knockout. That's part of the issue with Matchroom.
That's kind of the names that he needs. He needs something like that, something appealing. You know what I mean? What's up with Zaul Abdulayev? Like, is he not ready for that? Is he not ready for, I don't know, Linares? I don't know.
Again, I think given the way he came in the game and his, the Olympic reputation, it's supposed to be to the moon. So, I don't know that these guys are sufficient. And I don't know, this was one of the trappings that we saw. Ain't much going on at 135 at Matchroom. Let's be honest about it. So Andy's kind of in a class by himself when it comes to that. You can't force him to move up. So this is kind of, I guess we have to wait. Now, what I'm thinking is,
should have Eddie and Matchroom gotten him Pedraza to continue to live off of the Keyshawn name?
I don't know if that and that would be cool, but I think maybe they're looking to do business with Golden Boy and some of their 135ers. So I'm thinking maybe we should expect a move. Maybe not maybe Floyd Schofield, but maybe not right away, but something over there.
Is it nasty to fast track him to a Kambosos?
Hell no. I think if he's who he say he is and who they think he is, we think Keyshawn beats Kambosos.
Right.
So Andy
I like
Cruz,
that.
Andy Cruz should have no issue. But, you know, getting back to his actual fight, look, Antonio Moran, I watched him live at Pro Box, right? I'm pretty sure he bounced back at Pro Box. I interviewed him. He's only Spanish speaking. Yep, that's when he fought Romero Duno. Look, he hasn't fought since January on Pro Box, you know? Andy Cruz got busy in February. I'm pretty sure I went to his fight as well. Yeah, he fought Brian Zamparina Rodrigo. Remember I told you the name I just read will be fighting a name you know. Remember I told you. You know I'm not allowed to break news. They give me the info, but I'm not allowed to break it. So I could just tell you that. That name, Zamparilla, is going to be fighting somebody you guys like. And somebody we've been wanting to see come back, too. We've been wanting to see this gentleman come back.
Okay.
And he had a good fight his last time out. Mm-hmm.
So does that, you know, kind of lend more credence to the fact that Andy Cruz is on a very fast track, maybe like Tone is saying, a former world champion, like he's ready for that now?
Again, I would not mind seeing him in there with Kambosos. He should be able to beat Kambosos based off the fact that we believe Keyshawn could beat Kambosos.
I want to see that. Really, we just got to get to the Keyshawn fight, man. How can we get there the quickest way possible?
I mean, he's got to step up. Keyshawn is gonna always think that Cruz is behind him. So, you know, Cruz got to step up and get on Keyshawn's level. Right now, I think Keyshawn is ahead of Cruz. No need for him to be looking at Cruz. You know, the same thing he was saying to Kenny and them. Like, he's living off of Keyshawn's name. But I got a fat $20 super chat from from RRT Boxing and Mr. A. With Mr. A, excuse me, $20. Let me get him ring the alarm and drop a bomb. BoxingVoice.com.
You need that.
Not that. Where are we at? Oh, here we go. Where is that? All right, so I'm losing things right now. We're going to get it together. Here we go. Shout out RRT Boxing with Mr. A. He says, early show, I mentioned Anderson crying. Panel went in on me is what he meant to say. Went in on me. Mongolian Mole voice. I'm sorry. You guys okay? I know tears. I've been in a rush and cracked my last blunt. I cry, my friends. Hashtag Hardin. 3 faces in clouds of Hardin smoke. Right back at us with another 5. He says Cruz, Morrell, Bud, Ruiz, Bakole. That must be his parlay. And that's hashtag Hardin again. 3 faces in Hardin smoke. We got RRT Boxing with another $10. No Ness. Keyshawn got a glamour for the fight. I guess he meant clamor for the fight. He has losing history, not Andy, but I agree, step back, fight. Yiga is an actor in his home country. Yeah, he must be driving with some of these autocorrects. Hashtag Hardin and 3 faces in Hardin smoke yet again. Juan Torres, $2. He says, Andy Cruz smokes Keyshawn, yet he hasn't really shown it on the pro level. That's what I'm saying. He's living off Keyshawn's name, and if I'm Keyshawn, I don't give him an opportunity until he proved that he's ready to be in the ring with me versus everyone thinking he could be in the ring with me because of what happened in the amateurs, which the amateurs are the amateurs and the pros are the pros, you know. But that being said, I am picking Andy Cruz over Moran.
Well, listen, I love Andy Cruz, and I love his pure style boxing. Also picking him over Moran, but right now he's Savannah Marshall You know what I mean, living in the shadows. And I think Keyshawn has been on a professional level for a lot longer. So, you know, when that fight happens, it'll be nice, but Keyshawn really don't owe it to him.
I think from a marketing standpoint, being right now, it's the Olympics. If they could have somehow had Keyshawn versus Andy Cruz fight now during the Olympics, I think from a marketing standpoint, that would have been a big fight. But I definitely got Andy Cruz cooking this dude.
Next fight, David Morrell versus Hot Rod. You know, even though I don't like the Andy fight, Moran is a tough guy, so we will get to see something. It's not the guy we wanted, but we'll get to see something from Cruz. And the same story goes for Hot Rod Morrell. Hot Rod, you know, he got hit a lot in the Sullivan Barrera fight on Pro Box. So Morrell may be stopping Hot Rod mid-rounds. But for as long as it lasts, Hot Rod is durable. Better Beef, I believe, took Hot Rod, 8? Let me double check that. Hot Rod lasted 5 with Better Beef. So, you know, Vozdek was stopped by Better Beef and David couldn't stop him. And then now you got the other David with his audition, and we'll see, can he stop a common opponent with Archer Better Beef, because obviously that would, you know, make the fight with him and Better Beef more appealing. And obviously it would build more hype behind him trying to get a fight with David Benavidez, you know. So David Morrell could use a stoppage, and I think he'll get it based off what Sullivan Barrera was doing. Barrera had to be like 44, right? I mean, I think maybe. I'll actually, let me just double check Hot Rod's resume and see the age, because Barrera was old and he was landing shots, and he had told me he had a shoulder injury. That was back in March. The fight took place, and Barrera's 42. So, yeah, I mean, Barrera was landing that right, man. I don't know. I hope Hot Rod is able to correct some of those things, or he's going to get punished by Morrell with the overhand right.
I agree. I believe David Morrell is going to have a coming out party on this big national stage, and I think he's going to absolutely cook Hot Rod, which is going to be more chatter for that David Benavidez fight.
And that's where I was just going with it, Two-Tone. I was going to say, is this going to be David Morrell's audition? I don't want to say to replace, you know, Canelo, but I just want to say, like, to make himself more visible to Turkey. Like, hey, I'm somebody that could do something. If this guy's asking too much, I'm willing to fight Benavidez, you know, whether he is or he isn't, or if that fight materializes. I think this is an opportunity to, you know, kind of, it's a commercial, you know, let's do it.
Certainly an audition. We got Junior Caldwell, $2. Keyshawn lower his tone when they bring up Cruz. And I don't think that's true. I just think that he's frustrated. It's like, bro, that was the amateurs. This is the pros. He did what he did. I'm doing what I'm doing. Let's do something now. Let's talk about now, not about the past. Amateurs don't count no more. They just don't, you know. So I could get his frustration, truly can. But I'm assuming you guys are picking David.
Absolutely. Me, yes, for sure.
Facto.
All right. Jared Anderson, Martin Bakole. This is the one that has some of the community members split here. I am going to go with Jared based off him being a better version of Hunter, and Hunter having the success that he did with Bakole. I get that this is Jared's step up, and that, you know, he hasn't been showing one-punch power, but athleticism he has shown, and, you know, he hasn't been fatiguing. So I think he's good. I'm picking him in this fight for the win.
I kind of want to pick Bakole because I want to go with the experience, honestly. I know you read the names when we talked about it before, but I'm not sold. I don't know. Maybe I had my kids in the background, but I wasn't in a position to dismiss a few of those names that you mentioned. So I'm not gonna shit on Jared Anderson's resume. Definitely not gonna say nothing too bad about him, about a fighter. I think he's a good, talented young fighter, but I think when you got guys like Bakole that's internationally seasoned, I think that experience that he brings to the table, I want to lean on that. But I'm gonna pick Jared Anderson.
I'm gonna go with Bakole. Looks like he's on a 2 knockout streak, and I got to factor this in. Jared Anderson's been in Los Angeles. LA's LA, man. Just yams out.
Well, you think he been on Fig?
Yeah, I think it's LA. I think he in the what? Yeah, I think he's in LA. I just don't trust Jared Anderson's mental.
I think Anderson is focused, and I base that off of this clip here with a run-in to Anderson, the real Big Baby, and Jared Anderson. No, okay, so it's Big Baby and the real Big Baby ran into each other. Based off this clip, I say Anderson's focus because of the maturity. He's not involved in this clip. This is supposed to be him involved in this clip. So let's watch it.
Instagram.
So this is this Big Baby running past Jared Anderson, and these are the words he has for Jared Anderson.
He only talking on Instagram. He Instagram thug. Yo.
And that is Teray Stevenson, the cousin of Shakur Stevenson, strength and conditioning coach of Jared Anderson, and he and Big Baby bumped into each other. Big Baby obviously threatens to slap the F out of him.
I put down for real. So do hold my phone, man. This is what I do. I hear you, my boy. So get the out my face. Out my face, my boy. Out of here, man. Walk, B. Yo, walk out my face, B. What's going on with y'all? Y'all all right?
And then you got Prentice Brewer right there. That's the assistant trainer of Jared Anderson. So he should have stepped in, because obviously Jarrell is 300 pounds. Teray Stevenson has to be about 160 pounds, maybe 180 at best. But again, I say that Jared is focused because he's not there. He was there. The words were to him. He kept walking. And you'll hear that from Big Baby. Big Baby says, like, I wasn't talking, I'm talking to, Jared. I'm going to press Jared regardless. Why is he getting involved? So I'll let that play so you can hear it for yourself.
What's going on? Walk, B. Who you look like that, man? I can see about me. I can see about me. Don't worry about none of that. I'm not worried about none of that. He see me looking at Jared. He gonna put his phone on. Oh, he did that? All he had to do was walk around me if he see me coming. Yeah, it wasn't that serious. It was not serious. If I was gonna press Jared, and you didn't even like. If I was gonna press Jared, I'm gonna press him. Jared walked past like a little cool. Nothing to say. We both got to fight. But his partner, whoever on his team, go walk into me and put their phone on my chest. Yo, will knock you the out of this hotel, my dude.
So again, he said Jared walked right past me and ain't say shit. Then what he does, he turn around and says, oh, he's an internet thug. Jared keeps moving. So that shows focus. He focused on his fight. He ain't trying to ruin his bag. That shows maturity. Just saying.
And not only that, I'm hoping that, as I mentioned before, I'm hoping that, the birth of his daughter and having a responsibility makes you serious up, man. So again, it's not optional. Before you was doing it for your brother and he just came home. Well, with all due respect to your brother, he a grown man. Let him do his own thing. Now you got this little baby girl to take care of. Take this shit seriously. Stop messing around with them jokers in the hood, man, and get to, and that's why I'm trying to root for Jared Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Like, as Tone mentioned, Bakole on a 2-fight knockout streak, but I'm hoping that intangible element of Anderson's maturity finally kicks in so I can elevate him where I think he belongs on that level of, top young contenders, man.
You know who Big Baby calling out once he get this win.
Which Big
Jared
Baby?
Anderson? Or which Big Baby? Yeah.
Yeah, you right, Tone. He calling out Jared Anderson. That's who
Oh,
he
yeah.
calling out. We got Matt Bent 100, $5 on that champ level. Daily dose of Tanquil Anderson batters Bakole. Baked, broiled, stewed, jerked, fried, barbecue, tank cooking, chickasin in November. Syfe Bud, $2. Morrell versus Brendan Whitaker is the match to make. Whitaker ain't ready. RRT Boxing with Mr. A back with another Cinco. Anderson best bet is Bakole weak punch accuracy. Hashtag Hardin, 3 faces in Hardin smoke. Remember, phone lines are open for anybody that wants to call in and give their previews and prediction. We are about to wrap it up with the final 2 here. Obviously, actually the last one, Andy Ruiz, Jarrell Miller. I'm going Jarrell Miller. I am biased, but I feel like he still has a better shot than my bias is, like allowing me to believe, right? Because it's like Andy's the one that's inactive. Miller just went 10, 12, whatever, how many rounds he did before he got stopped, with a young, hard punching heavyweight. Andy ain't even been in there with nobody like Daniel Dubois. The closest thing to a Daniel Dubois young, heavy punching heavyweight would be Joe Parker, and Joe Parker's not a young, heavy punching heavyweight. Maybe he was young when he fought Andy, but he wasn't never, ever heavy punching.
Listen, Ness, me and Andy got the same schedule. We smoke loud packs and we work out.
We did see Andy with hella pounds. We did see Andy with hella pounds and being all happy on his story and try to delete it.
But that's not as serious as Miller is in this moment. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm definitely on the Miller side of things, man.
Miller been training with my man DeAndre Savage, who I'm gonna have on the show tomorrow. Big heavyweight. He's been sparring him. He's also been in the dungeon with Bozy Ennis and Boots Ennis. He also got Jose Guzman. Also, Arliano Sosa is now full-time trainer. He's no longer has the government job. I just think that, and look, I'm gonna go to my story because I reposted Jarrell, and you can see my man got a 6-pack. I don't know how he did it. I want him to show me the ways because I want to eat, and I don't want to be this thin. I want to be that big with a 6-pack. Like, it's not the perfect 6-pack, but that's good enough. That's good enough, especially from what we seen him weighing in the fight with Daniel Dubois. So I don't know what y'all think of that, right there. That's like a complete turnaround, bro. I don't know. I know this ain't fake. He ain't got time to fake it.
Definitely looks to be in better shape. And one name you didn't mention, and again, I don't know how long the engagement was, but you saw them working on a few things. Antonio Tarver was with Jarrell Miller, showing him a few things or two, giving him some encouragement, some much needed reinforcement for his psyche, because we talked about the Dubois fight, but remember, Miller been battling back since Lucas Brown. So he has had a long journey, and I like to see the physical improvements. I'm hoping that translates into a little bit more endurance in the ring, a little bit more stamina, so he can use his best attributes. What we realize too, no matter how big he is, is he really as big of a puncher or as heavy as a puncher as he is, size wise? Because in the last few fights, I'm not sure, or maybe I got it wrong. That's why I'm asking you guys. Is Miller really a threatening power puncher? Or is he just a big guy that creates that pressure and uses his body to kind of lean on you and try to wear you down?
Pressure.
Yeah, pressure. He ain't got the punch like that.
Definitely pressure. He definitely in shape, though.
He a mauler. He going to wear you down and stuff like that.
Black Benavidez, huh?
Word. RRT Boxing. We said that. Mad Bent, 100, $5, champ level. Two babies winning. Ness, Tone, how y'all like your tank giving? Chickenson or turkey? We got De Lo Mio. What up on a check-in?
Yo, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Who's that? Amin and Two-Tone, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What's the word? What's the word with y'all, man? Man, you already know. Let's do this quick rundown. From the bottom to the top, I don't know who that Saudi Arabian dude is, but I'm gonna go with him because probably getting a light tune-up. Then Andy Cruz versus Moran. I got Andy Cruz, by 1,000 paper cuts. Bleeding out. Andy Cruz, man. Hey, yo, Eddie Hearn, call Edwin De Los Santos, man. Maybe if you offer him the right bag, he'll make it through training camp and he won't get hurt. Get him that De Los Santos or maybe a lighter touch, Jackson Marinez. Common opponent with, Richard Comey, Frank Martin, Rolly Romero, little name out there. And or maybe the winner of Chris Colbert versus Albright, bring him up to 35. Yeah. Man, Hard Rock versus Morrell. Morrell does leave himself to get countered, but I don't know if Hard Rock got enough power to capitalize on the openings Morrell gives people, So I'm gonna go with Morrell. Bakole versus Anderson. You already know, man. We going with Toledo's finest. Big baby Anderson's about to knock the Jollof rice out of Bakole. He's about to knock Bakole straight back where he belongs, into an all-you-can-eat buffet. And, Ruiz versus Miller. Damn, Miller's taking this serious, man. Miller's out here training with boots. And them guys don't play around in that gym. Sosa's going to be in his corner. He's taking his nutrition a little bit better. I just seen Ruiz in the supermarket buying carnitas. And, I don't know, man. I don't know what Ruiz got left, man, because he's just been inactive for 2 years. He's, after he struck gold, he wasn't Andy Ruiz anymore. But who knows? Maybe he's really motivated. We don't know, But I like Big Baby. I think I'm going to pick Big Baby Miller over Ruiz. Even though I like Ruiz, Ruiz is cool. Look at that. He's still giving you exclusiveness after all that you've been talking about him. He's still giving you exclusives on your channel. He don't take it personal. And, I think Cruz got to try to get in there with De Los Santos or get him in there with Marinas, former guys I've been with, guys that are known. Besides that, Matchroom don't got no 35s to really build Cruz up. Or maybe if you want to go the Justin Paldo route, but then it kind of looks like you're Keyshawn's little brother because Medueño beat Paldo, even in a controversial decision, So, I don't know what he can really do. There's not really or maybe get Giovanni Cabrera and, give him a tune-up and then throw him in there with Andy Cruz, maybe. It's just 35 kind of,
You may feel like it's your time.
a little thin right now.
It's your time.
All right. Joe Pilot, appreciate you on a check-in. We got Rakim, what up? Oh, shit. Yeah.
Hey, Ness.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's up? It's you and King Amin on?
And Two-Tone, the superstar.
And
What's good,
Two-Tone. Okay. Shout out Ness, man. Man, in my opinion, hardest working man in the sport. Let's go. Shout out, the most diplomatic man in the sport, and Two-Tone, the professional instigator. All right, shout out to the panel, man. So this is just predictions on the undercard?
Yes, everything from Andy and Miller down. We're gonna do Isak.
Okay, so we're no Cruz Rio.
No, Isak and that will be a separate day as well as
Okay,
Crawford.
okay. So listen, man, I'm like a man of just finished eating. But I try to be a man of logic and science, man. but boxing, man, it's an emotional sport. So I think my predictions, to the best I can, just thinking logically, with the biggest of babies and Andy Ruiz, I think Miller gets him, man. Logic says, man, he's been more active, and I think he's just more hungry. I think, in terms of where he's at in his career, he has so much more to prove. And I think he's just hungrier mentally. And so I think he gets Sandy Ruiz, man, who's been really stagnated, unfortunately. Um, then who we got? We got freaking the other David, right?
Yep.
We got David Morrell and Hot
Morrell
Rod.
taking on Hot Rod.
Yeah, man. I really believe in David Morrell, man. I think he's kind of like the dark horse who's been floating around in like these, in these highlight divisions, like super middleweight. I think, while he's unproven, I just really believe in this guy. Like his energy, his confidence, his at least the eye test. I really believe in him, and I think he's gonna make a big wave, a big splash. So I got him by stoppage, and I think him and David Benavidez are gonna end up having a big clash sometime maybe next year. I can see that happening. So I got Morrell, and then we got Andy Cruz, right?
Yep. Versus
Who's he fight?
Antonio Moran.
Yeah. I think I mean Moran. I mean Moran's been looking nice on Pro Box, so I gotta give credit to him. But I think Andy Cruz is gonna show his skills still get by, but I think it would be a good test for him. But I believe in Cruz's skills. Did I miss anyone?
Not really.
No, those are the guys, man. All right. Well, hey, I appreciate the call, boys. Appreciate you keeping on for late night.
You got it.
Appreciate you, champ.
Appreciate you.
Cliff, Connecticut.
I got Andy Ruiz, by the way. AJ was chiseled and still got cooked.
Yeah, I mean, that don't mean nothing. That was AJ, underestimated him. Andy will never get anybody to underestimate him again. That's over. The cat's out the bag. You feel me? It's just not going to happen.
You think he lost hand speed?
Timing for sure, right? Cliff, you there? Cliff. Brandon.
Hello.
What's up?
Yo, what up next? I'm about to buy the Crawford versus Mandrabov fight right now on DAZN. About to drop the $79.99 for it right now.
You the man.
It's about to be one of the best fights of all time boxing, literally. And I say that with my whole heart in the game. And Crawford, one of the best fighters of all time. We already knew this. And so the Ruiz versus Miller, my prediction is that since Ruiz is kind of a little chubby-ish, he's kind of slower in the movement. No offense to him, but slower in the movement. I feel as if Miller will take the cake on that one, probably knock him out in the 10th round or so. Because Miller is a pretty big dude, and he's quick as well. There's nothing better than really a big dude that's quick at the same time. To me, that's the best thing about sort of heavyweight and cruiserweights and stuff, since they punch hard, and they also are big. So it's kind of cool to watch the different movements that they have, and how they can dodge different punches when they come out, and then try to outmaneuver them. And it's different because when it's a welterweight versus a heavyweight, welterweight is a little bit smaller, might be a little bit more quicker. So heavyweights they have to be sort of more snappier with their movements as well, because it might be the scenario of, well, this heavyweight's looking to get the knockout on me. I got to quickly move out of the way to the left side, do up and under, and hit him with that 1-2 punch from the side when he isn't expecting it in the side of it. So that's kind of how I would interpret it, in that sort of way, where if Ruiz was fighting Miller, yeah, let's be honest. Ruiz is a hard hitter. Didn't he beat what's his name, Anthony Joshua, I believe? So he's still one of the strongest hitters ever out there. But that doesn't mean he can get past Miller in any capacity. So in boxing right now, and then I heard that rumor that Tank is gonna fight. What's his name? Shakur Stevenson, I think. I think that was fake though.
Shakur
There's
said
a
it's
lot of
cap.
rumors. It's probably cap. It's probably not true. Probably false information is being spread on the web. So it's a lot of misinformation out there in boxing. We have to trust real sources. In that sense, real sources such as BoxRec, such as Eddie Hearn, the commissioner, says real legit sources. That's all I want to say, but that's what it is.
Like it's your
All
time,
right, Brandon, you the man.
but it's not your time.
Cliff.
We working? We in there?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna jump. I knew it was capping that Shakur Tank shit. I don't think Tank really want that shit, not right now. But anyways, I'm gonna go right into Jarrell, Indy. I feel like we don't really know how good Jarrell Miller is because he lost to Dubois, and we seen how Dubois has been stepping it up. Dubois to beat him. Dubois really almost upset the champion Usyk. Like a lot of people would tell you he did win that fight, and then he beat Herkovich, and that was a lot of people had Herkovich winning that fight. So for Miller to have did good against Dubois, he had his moments. He lost the fight. He lost me my money too because he only had to survive, and he laid his fat ass on the ropes with 10 seconds left. Let the nigga stop him, stupid motherfucker. But anyway, I think he could probably beat Ruiz because Ruiz is eating tacos. We don't know how dedicated Ruiz is. He could come in there fat, out of shape, rusty, ain't fighting in a while. I don't know. So I'm going to take Miller, and I like the odds. Betting man will take Miller. My boy, David Morrell, he is a diamond. He got that Abdullah feel to him where he unproven, but I feel like he just the truth. Like I believe in him. He could dance. He tough. He got power. When I say nigga could dance, they got real good feet, and I feel like that matters. Just wait until he fights someone who's slick and he really can't hit. That's when you're gonna see what he's made of. But ain't nobody beating him but a real good boxer. He's not losing. Like he's not even gonna look like Tevin Farmer and that dude, that Spanish dude who's a Mexican dude coming up. It ain't gonna be that close. Ain't nobody gonna challenge him like that. He's gonna run through all these subpar boxers. Then you got my boy Rayo Cruz. I already told y'all, like Rayo, he takes the fight to you. But that's what Pitbull is there for. That's why Pitbull, his name is Pitbull. You can't beat Pitbull like that. Tank almost couldn't stand that. So you don't come at him like that. And then if you get tired, you go to sleep. And we see Rayo got tired versus Colbert, expending all that energy trying to knock him out and not being able to until the second fight. So I don't like Rayo to beat Pitbull. He's not, to me, he's not a boxer enough. He's going to brawl with the brawler, and you can't do that. What fight am I missing? It's another undercard joint I'm missing?
You say Andy Cruz?
Yeah, y'all ain't even fucking with me. Hopefully the fans is listening. Y'all take notes because I'm giving y'all the winning betting ticket. You got Morrell. You got Morrell. You got Miller.
You pick Big Baby, man. Andy Ruiz about to cook that man too fast, bro.
Whatever.
Nah, Tony, you tripping.
I don't know. You don't even
That's
know
why
if
he
Ruiz
gonna
is going to be in
lose.
shape.
That's
You
why
don't
he
know if
gonna
Ruiz is in
lose
shape.
because all he think about is cooking.
Exactly. That nigga eat he eat 15 tacos every time
No,
he eat
Andy
tacos.
Ruiz was 20 pounds heavier in the second AJ fight. Tequila and carne asada tacos, and it still went 12, and that was the most motivated AJ of his life. Come on, man.
And what happened to Andy after that? Where he been since?
He been chilling, man. Big. You see, he got the new tank truck.
Yeah, he can get out money. He must be getting money. But I don't know. I can't trust him. He don't fight enough, and he don't take his physical shape serious enough for me. So I
Watch,
can't think of
Big
no
Baby
more.
gonna land. This what happens. Every Andy Ruiz fight, the opponent lands something, then Andy be like, "All right, I'm Mexican. Time to cook you." Big
Don't
Baby, you have
sleep
to
on
get
him. I
cooked.
ain't
Take that
telling
New
y'all to
York
sleep.
shit out of here.
Don't sleep on him. Jarrell Maybe Miller ain't nobody to be like, you know what I mean, going crazy over. But I'm gonna say he's gonna pull an upset because Andy don't really take care of himself. But fuck it, let's go to the main card since I don't. What other undercards y'all let me forget one. Bug gonna cook this dude now. So you've been saying this whole time. Look at his footwork. He looks strong. This and that. That's what I'm telling you. Like,
Champ, we're not doing main event or co-main right now, even though you already did Rayo, you know. We got notable billions,
You may
actually.
feel like it's your time,
Matador,
but it's not your time.
Matador. All right, Chef Jivan.
Chiefon.
Sir. Hey man, you guys already know what fucking time it is, man. August 3rd, we in the building, ringside. It is what it is. Me and the wife will be there. Hey man, we got Andy Cruz, easy win. We got David Morrell, easy win. Well, actually, that one's gonna be pretty competitive. See, because when it comes to going up to 175, regardless of whatever accolades motherfuckers might have, I think Hot Rod is the harder fight. So David Morrell is gonna have the harder fight. You know, as far as David Benavides, you know, he went up to fight Vazdig. He couldn't stop him, went 12 rounds with him. David Morrell is gonna stop Hot Rod, knock him out, and show everybody why David is ducking David. You get what I'm saying? David
Hold
needs
on
to stop
now.
ducking
Hold
David. This
on
is
now.
crazy. Hey, you know what it is. I know your bias is gonna show two-tone. Arizona, it is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, that dude is scared. I know scared when I see scared. You know what I mean? Like, man, it's obvious. And he didn't even want to fight Canelo, a 5'7" little Mexican. You know what I'm saying? You think he wants to fight fucking big ass Morrell? Hell nah, man. Morrell
David
got
scared. He from South Phoenix.
Morrell got actual knockout power. David Benavides got volume punching. You get what I'm saying? All that volume punching gonna fuck around and get countered by Canelo. That's why he don't want to fight Canelo. And he don't have knockout power. That's why he don't want to fight Morrell. It is what it is, man. David ducking David. Everybody knows he was on the contract, but all of a sudden his name got erased. That's crazy. Um, hey, and as far as Big Baby and you know, Jared Anderson, I think he's going to possibly lose to Broccoli. I call him Broccoli. Shout out Broccoli. Because, you know, Jarrell Miller was saying how he sparred with him. You know, he's trained with him. He said that dude hits hard. He's like, he comes to fight. He's like, that's a tough dog. He said he's going to stop Big Baby. You know what I mean? He's going to stop fucking Anderson. And it is what it is. So I'm definitely going with Bakole. But at the same time, fuck you, Big Baby, the other one, Miller and shit, because everybody knows what's going on, man. And as I seen you show the picture, I know juice when I see juice. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. That motherfucker is juice to the gills, but we gonna show motherfuckers like Devin Haney how you don't cry about this shit and you just get the job done. Because regardless, Ruiz still gonna knock his ass out. You get what I'm saying? Because PEDs don't make you the better fighter. You get what I'm saying? It gives you certain advantages, but at the end of the day, if you still the better fighter and you still got the better game plan, and it is what it is, Ruiz gonna get the job done, and then it's gonna be a knockout too. Hey, what Ruiz said? Remember, he had a dream about knocking a big black dude out. Yeah, this is the dream he was talking about. He thought it was Wilder. It's not Wilder. It's Miller. You You know what I mean? It is what it is. Fucking that and the Ruiz is actually like one of the fucking main events. It's Ruiz, Pitbull, Ryo. Nobody really cares about Bud, even though that's gonna be a good
You
fight.
may
But
feel like
Bud
it's
ain't
your
selling
time,
in LA. You know what I mean?
but it's
Shout
not
out
your
to
time.
Big Turk. I'm in the building. Possibly win a lucid car, man. This shit
That's the
crazy.
bell. Win a lucid car, hilarious. I seen that.
Did
We got
Andy really say that?
what? Yeah, Andy did. Matador trying you again. He did say that. That was old.
Damn.
That was during the Wilder negotiations. He was like, I had a dream that I knocked out a big black man.
He was talking about the guy that was leaving his old lady spot.
What up? What
Glaze
up?
the yams.
Matador,
Oh, okay.
what up?
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see the card. Let's see. I think Andy Cruz is gonna win. I think it'll be just a 12 round decision. You know who he should fight though is Heart of Union.
Nah,
That would be a good
Nahir
test. Like
Albright.
I think
Nahir
they could
Albright.
do that.
Who the hell is you saying?
Heart. The guy that Shakur faced. Heart of Union.
Oh my God! Why we keep giving this guy opportunities? Because he's losing? Hell no.
I mean, just
Let him.
because he
Let
has
him.
two Americans, at least like we have something to compare him to. That's
Yeah,
like,
but it's a loss. They losses. Like the dude's
well, if he
not
gets a win,
winning.
then I guess.
Bro, how about he get a win over a good name before he get another name like this? Like I don't know.
Yeah. Morrell and yeah, Morrell by destruction. That's probably the only one that I got. Like, I already have a good feeling who's gonna win. Um, Baby Miller. I think he wins by decision against Andy. Actually, um, I think Andy being out for so long is just not gonna work. Like, he's gonna have to find a rhythm, and then Miller's just gonna come in. I don't think he'll have time to get that rhythm. Bakole and Anderson. I don't know. I I think it is a tough fight for Jared. He's never been tested with that power. And Bakole, doesn't he come in like almost 300 pounds or something like that?
Sure does.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta see that. I don't know. That's something else that he hasn't seen. And then who else is left that I'm not mentioning right now? I think that was it, right?
Yeah, we only doing those. We leaving the co-main and the
Right.
main for 2 separate days.
Right, yeah. Uh oh, I was gonna ask, are you doing a
Yes.
watch party or something?
Yes. A
You,
live fight
oh,
chat for this fight? Yes. Me and Tone will be in Hardin, and we inviting a few people to join us in studio. So DM me if you want to get a
oh.
seat.
Yeah, I'll probably go. I'll probably be down to go.
You're in
What time? What
Vegas?
time is the car starting?
You're in Vegas? We still waiting for
Yeah,
the email. I'm still waiting for the final email to let me know. Let me see if because they did send some pictures and shit. Let me see if they got some information on there yet.
yeah. I got the family out of town, so I'm like home here by myself. So I'm like, fuck. I don't want to get a pay-per-view and just watch that shit alone. If you're doing something, I could probably roll through after work.
All right, we're
You
gonna be
may
talking
feel like
about
it's
it
your
all
time,
week.
but
All
it's
right.
not
Do
your
I just
time.
DM you on
Yes.
Instagram or
Yep.
on
Yep.
here or?
Instagram.
Okay. All right. I'll let you know right now. Thanks.
All right, bro. I don't see any new email. They definitely sent me a Floyd email. He's having a press conference in New York City, for the
Nice.
Gotti
Yeah.
fight on Thursday, the 1st. Saquon is busy, so I ain't gonna get no coverage of it.
You want coverage of that?
Nah, I'm just letting you know you over there. You know, that shit is, it ain't no big deal to me.
Nah.
Ring Walk Danny, he was talking to Eddie Hearn about the late Wednesday times and the late weigh-in times. Eddie was saying they just trying to throw a big party over there. They going next level.
Let's see. I am still looking for this email. I got one here, fight week schedule, but that doesn't give us the fight. Then this is grand arrivals, workout, live fights, and that's going to be for tomorrow's fights, right? That's when they're having that.
Yep, Wednesday.
Then the public weigh-in. They don't have any information yet. And let me check if the Zone sent me something as a subscriber. They did, and let's see. Oh, damn. I just unsubscribed by mistake. Fucking hell. Shit. All right, so... Nah, I don't see nothing about times yet. Look, they sent the knockouts and the ratios and no time. All right, Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm sure there's something starting before then. I'm telling you. It's just too many fights, but Dan, that's early. I'm gonna have to get up in there early. That's 4:30 Eastern. And that's being sent to me as a customer for me to buy the pay-per-view. So, again, that has no information for prelims. I don't know if we're going to get any prelims since we're already getting that Wednesday night card. Is that a Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, so that's tomorrow. We got Pac. What up? Actually, Notable Billings was first.
Can you hear me, Ness?
We hear you.
Hey, what's good, Two-Tone?
What's cracking?
What up, my East Coast brother and King of X6?
What was good, my brother?
Chilling, man. I'm chilling, fellas. First to start off, I wanted to ask, hey, Ness, I thought Andy Cruz was fighting at 140.
Nah, 35. He's at Keyshawn's division.
So I thought so, but for some reason, maybe his first fight was at 140 or something. Because for some reason, I thought he was at 140. But yeah. For that, I'm obviously taking Andy Cruz. For the hot shot or hot ride or whatever, and Morrell, I'm definitely taking Morrell. I would love to see him fight David. So hopefully that could these guys could keep winning. So hopefully we could get that matchup sooner rather than later. The big baby fight, the second big baby, the real big baby. I think, honestly, Bakole's a big boy. He does tend to keep his hands down, so I think Jared can find that chin. But this is a real test for Jared, in my opinion, Bakole's no pushover, man. I think he's definitely in for a fight, Ness. But I think I am gonna lean Bakole. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna lean Bakole. And then there's the I'm forgetting one fight. Aren't I that? Oh, Andy Ruiz and Big Baby Miller. So see, this one is tight, man. Because go ahead.
Nah,
go ahead.
That was an accident. I was queuing up some audio.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I want to lean Andy Ruiz. I think he is the better boxer. But I mean, how long has he been off? Ness, like 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do like Jarrell Miller's energy, man. That dude, that East Coast energy, man. That New York energy, man. That dude be outside, man. I just actually seen him getting into it with one of Jared Anderson's buddies or something like that.
Yeah, we played that earlier,
yeah,
man.
I think. Okay, yeah. So I think I'm gonna lean Jarrell Miller. I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna lean Big Baby. But other than that, great show, Ness. Keep it up. I'm gonna keep listening. Shout out East Coast, my brother, and shout out Two-Tone the Superstar.
Yeah.
And shout out TBV. Shout out
Appreciate
Keith
you,
Davis.
bro.
And shout out Raymond.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Gallo Fino, $5. What up, gang? Clocked in night shift. Round 6 to 6. But it ain't no thing. Thanks to my TBV community. 100 emoji salute from the Triple D. We got Flexing and Stepping. Shout out to Flexing and Stepping. He truly be stepping on that challenge. Damn. $5. He says, Javon, the last person to be talking about scared when he's scared of CYP. We got this screen share real quick. And it looks like the zone caught Jared's response to Jarrell.
Walk on me saying nothing, he don't touch me. No, I don't have nothing to do with that. Like I'm a grown man, bro. You got something to settle, you got something, pull me to the side. You know what I'm saying? Say something to me, but don't just be running around talking to motherfuckers. Cause it's not even gonna bother me that you run around talking. It just give me little girl vibes. Like you on some little girl shit, bro. If you got something you really want to say that to me. Don't say it in a message. Don't say it to my coaches. Come say it to me. You done say it from my understanding to my coaches and what they have told me. I don't think they got no reason to lie. Right. You done seen me here, you done seen me there, but you haven't told me you seen me. You haven't told me that you want something, you got something to say or whatever. Now, if you feel a way about the name, say that. It is what it is. I can't do nothing about it. That's what people know me as. So it is what it is. They've been calling me that since I was 14, 15 before he was relevant. The day I turned pro, I went and got this tattoo. It had nothing to do with him. He wasn't even popping. Nobody even knew who he was. I don't care. I don't have a difference. I don't have.
I mean, that's a
nothing
good look
nobody.
if he wins. If he wins and beat Ruiz,
I don't have no look towards nobody. You get what I'm saying? Anybody who it look good on paper and they put the right amount of money on the paper, let's fight. Let's get it. As long as he don't walk on me saying nothing, he don't touch me. No, I don't have nothing to do with that. Like I'm a grown man, bro. You got something to settle.
Told you he sound mature to me, man. He walked on by. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. Daquan, what up? Actually, Daquan, give me a sec. Give me a segundo. Let me get a sec, because I was in the screen sharing mode, and I wanted to show the classic, though. You feel me?
Let me slow down. Yo, I came from BK where we had to starve on these streets. Had to go and hustle, sell crack to starve on these streets. Nah, it's easy to make money and start acting real funny. A matter of fact, told a nigga put a 9 to your scully. Nah, humble yourself, you little English muffin punk. I fuck around and took your mom out the back of the trunk. These
Ooh, yo, my boy Big Baby, that's old right there. Yeah, Tone, you need to have him. You need to have him on a Hatrix, man. You see how fire? He fire.
He fired. Yo, that might be the best boxer rapper I've heard.
Nah, you wildin' right now. I already told you that's AB. You wildin' right now. You heard him mess up in the first 6 seconds and shit. Come on.
He was rapping.
Ben Whitaker, all right, too.
He all right.
Ben Whitaker rhyme?
Yeah.
Nah, he really do.
That.
Yeah, for
that's
real.
Crazy.
He like a little Dirk, like a little A Boogie with the hoodie. He be singing and like,
Daquan, what up? No Daquan. Drew, what it do?
Yo, what up?
What up?
Two-Tone, what's up, my man Two-Tone, man? Plug City, baby. You know what it is. Ruiz, Miller, Anderson, Bakole. In an ideal world, I would get both big babies to win, and we get the battle of the big babies. Sadly, that chump from Toledo going down, the African power putting him in the dirt, you know what I mean? That man ain't doing nothing. He ain't gonna bust no grape just because he with the Kronk Gin don't mean nothing. We saw Alexander Usyk show the Kronk Gin. What's up? Ruiz Miller, baby. I'm going with the guy on the gear. You know I'm going with my fellow TRT steroid pig user, Two-Tone. You know I'm going with Brooklyn's finest, yo. You know what's up, what it is. We're gonna fucking put that beaner in the fucking dirt. Go get another tattoo on his ass. Andy Ruiz coming back after 2 years. I'm supposed to get excited over that. It's going to be practice for Big Baby Miller, you know. And then we're gonna get the winner of Miller versus Bakole. I like that. David Morrell gonna show why David Benavidez is ducking him. Over here saying everything but Morrell, two-tone. You know,
Come
doing
on,
interviews
man.
strictly about Canelo. Are we? Do we expect David to do interviews about Canelo leading up to Berlanga Canelo? Is he gonna ride that wave and clout chase since he's now a 175-pound fighter? Or we just gonna? Is he gonna keep doing that?
They gonna ask him questions about that. David,
No,
cool.
no, and
Cool.
if he had the right PR team, he'd be like, next question. I'm on that. I'm off that. Next question.
We cool. We Lambos, Versace, good hairline.
Fake,
David,
that's
cool.
Versace. That ain't the Rock Versace. You know what I mean? That's Versace. You know
No, that's that South Phoenix Nachi right there.
Nah. Andy Cruz, let's like Pilot said, 1,000 paper cuts. Yo, Ness. I mean, do we want? I want Isaac to win again, bro. I like the little buzz Isaac's getting. Who y'all got? Isaac or Rayo?
Yeah, we doing that a whole different day. We're gonna do that Thursday, I believe. Thursday.
But I got
okay,
Isaac
okay.
though, Drew.
I read undercard.
But I got Rayo.
I read undercard. Go ahead. I mean.
No, I was saying I got Isaac though. I got
What's
Isaac.
up, I mean?
And I got Rayo.
Oh, you got Isaac. You got Isaac. Okay. Who? Yo, let's go, man. I got Isaac. I want to see a unification at 140. I want to see a Tank rematch. You know, Tank ain't worried about nothing. We're gonna see Shakur William. We'll see if that's official. But no. I got Bakole and I got Big Baby, the real Big Baby, Brooklyn Big Baby, and Devon. I'm sorry, bro. We put a little from but I had to call you. I'm out.
All right.
Yo, before you go to the next call, I gotta cut out of here. I don't want my laptop to die. Be back in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. King Amin of Essex 1 on IG, King Amin of Essex 1 on Twitter, Championship Rounds on YouTube. Got a great interview coming up with Brie Larson out of Wisconsin, the Wolf of Wisconsin. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $5. The battle of the big babies gotta happen ever if Miller loses. Jared Anderson gotta put hands and feet on him. We shall see. Daquan, what up?
Yo.
You.
I mainly wanted to say that super chat that you skimmed over earlier that said something about the Thanksgiving and chicken or turkey or whatnot. That was a fire super chat. I don't know if you done if he done said that before or what, but the first time hearing that
Which
was a
one?
fire super chat.
The
It
one
was
about
somebody
Thanksgiving.
said something about Thanksgiving,
Oh
how you
yeah,
like it, or something turkey.
yeah. You talking about Mad Ben? Yeah, he says that every day and twice on Sunday.
Oh, word. That's my first time hearing. I was like, this person. But as far as the two big baby fights, who y'all feel like got the tougher test? Like I know Ruiz is a better fighter than who Jared Anderson is fighting, of course, but I don't think that we expect Ruiz to lose. Like he could lose for sure, but I don't think we expect him to lose. So which one of them is in like a tougher test in your opinion? In y'all's opinion?
For Ruiz and who?
For Ruiz and his fight, and then Jared Anderson in his fight.
I mean,
is Jared Anderson's chances of losing greater than the chances of Gerald Miller beating Ruiz? If that makes sense.
Are Jared Anderson's chances of losing greater than the chances of Miller beating Ruiz? All I know is this, man, because you confusing me. They both equally tough. They are both equally tough. You know, one is fighting a former world champ that was, unified, quick hands, good counterpunching ability, and it's a recipe for disaster for Miller because Miller comes forward. So he's making the job easier for Ruiz to counter. And then Anderson, he's stepping up. And granted, he's already done that with Charles Martin, but this dude is a big dude. This is about 100 extra pounds. You know, them shots, you really gonna have to hurt Bakole, or he's gonna batter you. He's a clubbing puncher. They're both very these are great fights, bro. They're like great
Whole card
fights.
insane.
They're great
Her whole
fights, man.
card is insane.
Yeah, I don't know about the whole card. That don't tell. No disrespect to Moran. Like, I love that he's getting a nice check off the off the pro box, but like, we didn't need that. We needed something better than that. We barely needed Hot Rod. You know what I mean?
Hey, you funny, man, but I appreciate it, man. That's my call.
I'm just saying, if Morrell wanted to show me something, he could have been fighting Yard, you know, like a real name. Like,
I mean, as far as competitive wise, yeah, I get it.
I mean, Hot Rod
But at
is
the
just a
same time,
veteran
people
in the
like
division.
Tank, and I don't think those fights are really competitive for real.
What?
Tank fight. So I'm saying the fact that I know it's gonna be a knockout, and not a knockout. I like the Morrell fight.
But
Like
Tank
it's
fight's
still
not
add
competitive.
excitement.
Tank fight's not competitive because he just leaps and bounds ahead of his opposition. Morrell hasn't shown us that he's leaps and bounds. He's shown us he's leaps and bounds ahead of the opposition they putting in front of him. Tank has
What's the
shown that he the
difference?
favorite because Tank has shown he the favorite versus whoever you put in front of him, not Morrell.
That's because you've seen the consistent knockouts over knockouts over knockouts. Why I'm not saying this, but you have people that say he ain't fought nobody. He ain't really fought nobody.
They don't
So
say
it's
that no
like,
more.
well, if you say that about Morrell and he keep getting knockout after knockout, I mean, it's down to the same to me.
The nobodies that you say Tank is fighting are more nobodies.
I'm not
They're
saying
more.
that.
They're more somebodies than the Morrell fighters.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I said I ain't saying that, but it's out there for sure.
I hear you.
Yeah,
But
Morrell
word,
just need
appreciate
like that, just that one signature name.
He ain't even got that. And
Yeah.
Hot Rod ain't gonna be it. Like, no, bro, I've been watching Hot Rod since he fought at the Barclays Center and dropped Marcus Brown, and I still can't pronounce his name. Cause Hot Rod never got hot enough for you to
feel
learn
like
it.
it's your time.
We all learned
But
Gennady.
it's not your time.
We even learned his middle name, Gennadovich Golovkin. Why? Cause he was good. Forced you to learn his shit. We learned Sergey Kovalev name. We don't know Hot Rod name. I never heard a caller call in and say that man name. Like, that's his fault. He not hot. Pop. Stanionis done taught us, we done learned because you know, the more you win, the more relevant you force. Look at Lomachenko. Lomachenko he won so much, he changed his first name. He said, stop calling me Vasil, it's Vasily now.
Facts, man. That's all I got, man. Shit. Hey, TBB. Shout out the whole community. Let's go. Amin, he left, but shout out Amin. Two Tone. Shout out Two Tone. And Nessa Gibbs. Let's fucking go. Hey, but look. The Andy Ruiz, or let's start with the whole card actually, if you don't mind. Yeah. So for the first fight, man, that's a pick'em fight. I don't even. I'm still gonna watch it, but I could care less who wins. May the best man win. Second fight, Moran versus Cruz. I think Cruz can beat a lot of guys right now. He'll give a lot of guys a tough fight. So I got Cruz and Morrell. I hope he wins, and I hope he calls out David Benavidez next. I hope he fucking calls him out, puts pressure on him. Let's see. That next fight, again, another pick'em. But I want to see Jared Anderson win. That way he can hopefully fight the winner of Ruiz versus Miller. And we get to see, if Miller wins, we get to see who's the real big baby. That'd be fucking sick. So you can tell who I'm rooting for in those two fights. Nothing against Ruiz, you feel me? I'm a fellow Mexicano, but my boy, you can't be eating hot dogs, you feel me, at the fucking whatever. Wait, he got caught slipping, right? Like or some shit like that. I don't know. I heard he was
Yeah,
eating hot
the
dogs at
glizzy
like a
gobbler. He was doing the glizzy joint.
man. You
Nasty
can't get
work.
caught eating glizzies. You can't, man. You're a boxer. Even if you are, fake it. Like do it in your hotel room. You know what I mean? Like,
And
gosh,
where
bro.
was his team? His team couldn't go down to the hot dog truck for him.
That's what I'm saying.
But hey, yo,
You
the
gotta
truth
move like a
is,
boss.
you a heavyweight though. You know, you can eat what you want. That's the
True,
point of being a
true, but
heavyweight.
true, but like you don't eat like fucking chocolate cakes and fucking hamburgers either. You know what I mean? But hey, whatever. We'll see. Now for the next fight, the one I'm fucking excited for, the people's main event, the future face of fucking Mexican boxing right there, baby, is gonna be Jose motherfucking Valenzuela. Seattle, stand the fuck up. Phoenix, sit down. No, I'm just playing. Nah, just kidding, too. So shout out Phoenix. Nah, but look, we're gonna have a Chicano as a new face of Mexican boxing, and I'm looking forward to it. He's gonna put the pause on Pitbull Cruz, and then he's gonna get that Tank Davis fight, and it's gonna be fucking amazing, and I can't wait. Now, for the main event, the Crawford fight, I always root for the underdog. That being said, Mardamov or whatever, I hope you. I mean, I don't know how the public would react if Crawford gets into a tough fight, but I hope he does put up a good fight. Not saying I'm rooting for him, but I hope he puts up a good showing. I
You
think
may
he
feel
beats
like
like
it's
a
your
lot of
time,
top dudes right now. Like I know
but it's
boxing
not your
Twitter
time.
thinks that. All right, well I guess it's my time. But hey, that's all I got. TB.
Pop, that's the bell player. Khaled, what it do? If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Trying to get to that next goal, 227,000. Right now we're at 226,215. Need about another 800 subscribers to get to the next goal and celebrate. What up?
Yo, peace, everybody on the panel, whole joint. Let's see, we're gonna go Andy Cruz, got that. David, bro, I gotta, motherfuckers be so highly touted on my man. I be having to see Stubbs fight a little bit more. They be saying he gonna beat David Benavidez, he the best dude in the weight class, all that. Yo, Muggs gotta fight a name if I just be giving Muggs that title, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to watch the fight, you know what I'm saying, and watch him against Hot Rod. I don't know if Hot Rod is the name that's going to show it, but I'm going to check him out, though. I do want to I want to see Jared and Big Baby Miller win just to see them fight. I ain't really heavyweight man like that, but I want to see them win just so I can see them fight, you know what I'm saying? Because I like Big Baby, both of them, shit, you know what I'm saying? I like their styles and shit like that. So, and Gerald Miller, you know what I'm saying? He coming off the Dubois win. I'm sorry, loss. But, I mean, he been more active than Andy. You know what I'm saying? Andy been out the ring for 2 years, that ring rush. I only see one person look solid, good, like coming off that type of layoff recently, and that was my man Stanionis. I thought he looked good against Gabriel Maestre. So, yeah, bro, that's what I'm rolling with. Who else? You got Andy Cruz, Gary Anderson, David Morrell. We're going to go with Big Baby Miller. I think that's everybody, right? That's the whole undercard. That's everybody?
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Nez, you heard anything about since Pacquiao ain't been looking that good? Have you heard if PBC is going to try to skip it and, like, try to do unification with Stanionis and Barrios? Or, like, are they still on that, like, Pacquiao mode?
Nah, we ain't heard shit, but we ain't heard nothing yet.
Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. All right, bet. Well, man, shit, I think that's everything. Bro. That's my call, bro. Thank you.
You the man.
Peace.
Atlanta, what up?
Nah, ain't nothing been talked about in the streets, man. It's still looking like it's gonna be Barrios and Pacquiao. What's up, Ness?
What up? What up?
Man, another day, man. Another day. Yo, Hot Rod, that shit gonna be over in 2 rounds, bro. it's like you might as well, like, whatever else you got going on that time a day or whatever, man, during that fight, just take care of it, man. That shit gonna be over in the blink of an eye. Andy Cruz, that shit gonna be a decent scrap for a few rounds. Gerald Miller, I like his energy though, man. I like his energy towards all the Team Anderson's camp, man. Hopefully that can be the fight that we get immediately after this. I think the Sheik is on to something with bringing the fights to the States because, like if this was overseas, their entourages and stuff wouldn't be over there. So this is bringing extra energy that we need to see. Other than that, Andy Ruiz, he's definitely going to take an L. I don't see him winning this fight. Jarrell Miller, man, like he's never been this lean. Like even when you first met him, that's like you met him years ago. Was he this lean when you first met him? Because I think you said he only got bigger and bigger.
I don't even
since you
think
met
it
him.
matters because we don't know what he was using in the past. So even if I seen him lean, was he using some sort of fat burner? Fucking
even
swarm some shit. Like he look good now. That's all that matters. And he on Vada now, so lucky him.
But even still, though, you said even back in the day, you used to see him run away from the bad work, trying to hide from behind the heavy bags and all this other shit. This is probably the most discipline that you've seen from him with all this talent that he has in that body. So it should be a hell of a performance, man. That's what I'm hoping for. And with the I forgot Anderson Bakole. Anderson gonna knock him out. Like ain't much shit to talk about there. Anderson gonna knock him out. And to the main event, man, we're looking for, I have a feeling that the undercard and the co-main is going to be way more interesting than the main event because I think the main event is going to go how I think it's going to go. It's going to be over in like 7-8 rounds, and Bud's going to be giving a one-side performance. But Rayo and Pitbull Cruz, that's a toss-up, man. I'm starting to look at Rayo differently, man, with how you've been talking the past few weeks. But man, I'm just ready for this weekend just to come. Anyways, Ness, man, as always, shout out to you and shout out to the community, man. I'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Appreciate you, champ. Connor, what up? Connor. Timbo Skate. Whoa.
Yo.
Yo,
what's good? Ness, Two-Tone, King Amina Essex, the whole TBV community. I hope everyone's having a great evening. So, we have this nice little preview here. Like you said, Ness, there's multiple 50-50 coin flip fights. You understand? There's some great fights on this card, in my opinion. Yes, we wasn't asking for Antonio Moran and Andy Cruz, but Andy Cruz, a 3-time AIBA amateur champion, a 1-time Olympic gold medalist. He's got elite skills, in my opinion. Very crafty, slick, can maneuver very well, controls range very well. He's going to be a world champion in the next coming future. I see him dispatching Antonio Moran very easily. I like the knockout win over Duno for Moran. You understand? So he does this. Well, I want to say deserve, but he's a good opponent for Andy Cruz at this stage. When I say this stage, we're still yet to see a bit of array of Arsenal that Andy Cruz has yet to prove. You understand? We still need to see an array of punch combination. You know what I'm saying? Punch. But I want to see him work on sitting down on his punches a bit more. His punch placement needs to be a bit better, executing certain things. But I have him destroying Antonio Moran. When I say destroying, unanimous decision, about 11-1. No, sorry, about 8-0, 8-zip or something like that. Moving on to Jared Anderson and Martin Bakole. Or no, let me start with Andy Ruiz and Gerald Miller. That's a real 50-50 fight right there. I don't know what's left of Andy Ruiz. I don't know if his heart is still in the sport. He says it is, but we see otherwise. He's all got these big trucks, these big branch trucks and this and that. I don't know where his focus is right now. Gerald Miller, he's lost weight. Hopefully he can display he's still a top heavyweight in this division still, because I want to see the big baby fight. But we want big baby to come over here so we can take him on. Fabio Wardley, Fraser Clark. We've got multiple English heavyweights to throw at Jared Anderson once he gets past Martin Bakole, but I don't think he will. So I got Martin Makubu Bakole to put hands and real hands and African Congolese feet on Jared Anderson. and he better wear that helmet to the ring as well. Because if he doesn't, I don't know what he better have it on in the ring. Because if he doesn't, I don't know how he's going to take those shots from that big 300-pound Congolese beowulf. And then you got Isak Cruz. Sorry, Radovic Kolazic and Dave Morrell. Dave Morrell, oh Cuba, the excellent Cuban sensation in my opinion. And he's going to beat up Dave Benavidez when he gets the chance to, because Dave Benavidez can't hang with Dave Morrell when it comes to elite skills, elite athleticism, elite power in the weight division. And Kolazic, he does deserve his shot. Dave Morrell, what's wrong with that fight? What's the problem with that fight? He's been on a nice run ever since he got knocked out by Beterbiev. He's beaten up Gashev. He's beaten up Mickey Ellison. The Barrera win, even though Barrera's old, that was almost knockout of the year. What's wrong with that fight? What's wrong with that fight? He's only lost it to two top guys. Decision to Marcus Brown. What's wrong with that fight?
You know what's wrong, man. He's not ready for Morrell, and he's going to get destroyed. If you watch the Barrera fight, 42-year-old Barrera was landing numerous right hands on
Barrera's a fully experienced competitor, man.
Barrera never won a world title, my brother. You talking about, I'm just saying it's another not soft touch, but it's another fight where he's going to knock him over. But listen, that's the bell. Treese, what it do? Treese. Yo.
What up, though? What up, though?
What up, though? What up, though?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. You know what the fuck going on, man. The real fight, man. This the real fight week, man. The real big baby Jared Anderson, man. We about to, yeah, I ain't gonna, you know what's going on. We about to knock Bakole head into the cheap seat.
You got pressed.
You said,
the real big baby pressed the other big baby.
Man, he ain't pressing shit. He need to be. He got bigger fish to fry, man. He need to be worried about Ruiz, man. Worried about Ruiz. You feel me? If you can get past him, then come see us. You feel me? If not, we want Ruiz. Fuck it, we want to put hands and feet on Ruiz in Texas. That would be amazing. I would love to fight him in Texas. That'd be fire. You feel me? But I got Morrell over Hot Rod. I wasn't too impressed with your man Hot Rod in his last fight against who was that? Sullivan Beretta. I thought he was supposed to get his ass up out of there way sooner.
Tell me again, like, cause Timbo Skay ain't hear you in the UK. He's still asleep.
I was saying though, yeah, but your man Hot Rod, like I said, he wasn't. I wasn't impressed with him with that Sullivan Beretta shit. He was playing with his food. I felt like he should have got Beretta out of there a while ago. That man was a fossil in the ring with bro, and he was playing around and shit. You feel me? I think, I don't know, man. If Andy Ruiz can show that he still got hand speed, you feel me, and a little bit of movement, I think he can get past your boy Jarrell Miller. He act like he don't take this shit too serious, man. I think he's just out here to grab his checks and get gone. I don't know. I don't think he gonna make it to my man Jared. You feel me? Because once we get past Bakole, I'm so sick that Joe. Speaking of fossils, Joe Joyce dumbass done took an L, nigga. That was supposed to be us to send you off into retirement. You feel me? You just couldn't get past Chisora, man. And no, Ness, I don't want to see Jared in there with no fucking Chisora. He's a fossil as well. I don't want to see him in there with Chisora, man. What you think of? I heard people saying that Chisora should be a good option for Jared. What you think about that?
It looked like Chisora and Zhang gonna mix it up.
Okay. Well, shit. I like to see that two old motherfuckers. I guess Chisora gonna try to swing and bang with him. We'll see, man. But I don't know. I know your man Andy Cruz. I see who he fighting. What was it? Antonio?
Andy
Moranis?
Cruz.
Andy
he's
Cruz.
fighting Antonio Morrell.
Okay. Well, shit. I like him. I think he should win that fight. Andy Cruz, man. I don't see. It's like with him. If Shakur talking about going over to the matchroom and all this type of shit, it's like I can't see him fighting on Andy Cruz when I know that Andy Cruz got smoked with Keyshawn. I would feel like Shakur is regressing. You feel me? That's like fight you taking care of your little homie smoke type shit. Like I don't know. I would feel some type of way. But Andy Cruz, last time I seen him, and I like my man Timboski was saying, he do need to sit on his punches a little bit more. I still sense a bit of that amateur style coming from bro. But I do like what he do. He nice, you feel me? His fundamentals is decent. But like I say, this is the real big baby show, goddammit. Shout out Jared Anderson. Shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. This weekend, August 3rd, we will be knocking Bakole shit loose. You understand me? But shout out TBV, man. Y'all be cool. Midwest Mafia, baby.
All right, champ. Connor trying you again.
Yo.
You.
There we go. I don't know why it wasn't working. All right. What's the first fight? Oh, Andy Cruz and Moran. I think Cruz is in there tough, honestly. He hasn't really been tested yet, but he's got Moran, who's got a couple pretty good fights under his resume. I mean, he hasn't really won any of them, but he's been tested. He got a nice win over, who was it? I was on Pro Box. I forgot. Oh, Romero Duno, I think, on Pro Box. He had a nice win there, but Cruz hasn't really impressed me yet, so I think he'll be in there tough. I think he'll get a decision, but nothing too special. Now Morrell and Hot Rod, I don't think Hot Rod's good at all. It's another easy fight for Morrell, but he hasn't had a lot of rounds. I think he fought 3 rounds last year in all of 2023, so I think he's gonna shake off some rust, but he'll probably stop Hot Rod, maybe 5th, 6th round area. What's next? Oh, Ruiz and Miller. Is that 10 or 12 rounds? Because I looked on BoxRec and it's got like the question mark. I don't.
What? Ruiz is 10. No, Miller is 12 on Dan Rayfield's schedule.
Oh, okay. I think it's a 50-50. I honestly don't know who I got in that one. I think it depends how much inactivity will affect Ruiz, but I think Ruiz is better than Miller for sure, but Miller looks in good shape. I saw some footage the other day. He looks in good shape, like he's taking it serious. So, either way, I just hope it's a good fight. I think it has potential to be the best fight on the card. Anderson, Bakole. Shout out Treese. I got Anderson knocking that boy out early, like 3rd, 4th round.
Whoa.
I know Bakole has. Yeah, I know. I know Bakole got some good wins over. Was it Takam? Is that who that was? His last fight?
Takam, Yoka, and who he just beat in Saudi. Let me look it up. He got some decent wins though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he's done with all the crap, all the dumb decisions he's made lately. I think this is his first big opportunity. So I think he's locked in. I think he stops Bakole. For Pitbull Rayo, I just think Pitbull got a bunch of experience, and Rayo's never really impressed me. I don't know. So he got stopped by Edwin, and then he beat Colbert twice. We all know he beat him twice, but I don't know. I don't think he's got enough big-time experience to go against Pitbull. I think Pitbull's going to maybe just overwhelm him and get an early TKO, like 4th, 5th round. And then the main event, Madrimov is looking really good. I think he's going to be a little difficult early, but I think Bud stops him late. All right. Yeah.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. We got Leonard Sterling says 2-fight prelim, Nelson and Saudi. The Zone YouTube channel, 4:20 Eastern. That sounds extremely early because the card starts at 4:30. Maybe we still get the prelims as a pay-per-view customer. I don't know. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me on the next one. That'll be mañana, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. We got Don John, $2 Cash App betting show this Friday. Absolutely. We won't miss it. It's too big of a weekend not to do one, so we got that. Tone, where they can find you?
Two-Tone the Superstar. Follow me all platforms.
Peace.